Hey guys, welcome back. So this is a fun little matchup between Daniela from Portugal playing as the Malians, 1000 Elo, and Standik Zasp, whose flag is the United Nations on AOE Nexus and the AOE2 companion app, so I'm not sure what country exactly. And he's playing as the Cumans, and it's a ranked 1v1. And what map is it? I think it's just Arabia, right? Let's see. Yeah, Arabia. So I forget that it's no longer the King of the Desert, really dry looking Arabia. I actually really prefer the green looking Arabia. It's just so much more visually pleasing. And I don't like having huge mountains right next to my base. And thankfully this generation of Arabia doesn't really have that. So anyway, you've seen it before in some of my past videos if you've been around here for a while, and there is a strat where you go all in with Malian men-at-arms, and the reason why is because Malians get extra pierce armor every age, which makes them really tanky. They can, if you get enough of them, you can even take out TCs. So Daniela here is going to go for the Malian all-in men-at-arms strat, and we're just going to sit back and enjoy and see what happens here. Both players doing their pretty standard builds, 11-11 villagers, getting some lumber camps, collecting their pigs. Also, I think this is the first replay I've had submitted by a female follower, so that's pretty cool. I feel like Age of Empires is predominantly played by a lot of men, at least publicly anyway. So it's kind of cool to see some ladies getting involved in the action. Pushing in the deer, I like that. Ringing the town bell, I don't like that. What? Why? Daniela has a 2-villager lead, but that's because Blue decided to go up kind of early at the feudal age. He went up on 19 villagers, and playing as the Cumans, I guess the reason why he might be doing that is to go for an extra town center. Yep, extra town center. Not surprising. Daniela's already sending out some militia here, getting the men-at-arms upgrade and adding a second barracks in. So the main thing is with this strat is you have to keep constant pressure on them. Once you start, you can't let up. If you let up, your opponent's going to have a chance to build counters and just, you know, somehow survive, get to the next age, etc. So coming in here, forcing him off of wood, that's fantastic. Forcing him off of berries, that's even better. Building his own barracks down. So this is one of those greedy Cuman players that wants to get 2 TCs up in feudal and just boom, boom, boom. Only 5 men-at-arms right now. Did get some upgrades, sending some more in now finally. So the main thing you have to do is get a crap ton of farms, keep villagers on gold, try and get your upgrades, and then just spam, spam, spam men-at-arms. Now the thing is what's the traditional counter for men-at-arms? Archers. Well, with the extra pierce armor, they hold up really well against archers, especially archers without fletching. Now, he is doing a pretty good job luring these men-at-arms into the town center fire, losing quite a few there. But she's doing a good job of taking out these archery ranges. So Blue's having to build more. The main thing that Blue needs to do is build them within town center fire. That way he can't really, she can't really focus them down. A little bit of a lull here. Maybe she's thinking about going to castle? I don't know. Yep, okay, so she's going to go men-at-arms into longswords. Now longswords is a huge upgrade over men-at-arms. I've done it before where just men-at-arms, you have to really commit to it. But it's a lot easier to get longswords. Gonna take out the scout here. And adding in her own archery range as well. Maybe to get some skirms out to take out the archers. Needs to be careful though, running these guys in. They might get shot. Yeah, you might be tanky, but you're still going to go down with enough archers. Yeah, run them away, run away, run away, run away. That's quite a few archers there. 11 of them now. Almost in castle though, and blue just being super greedy. I think he really should have tried to get up to castle and maybe get crossbows if you're going to stick with the archer line, but preferably go into something like knights. Knights can clean up long swords really quick, but being super greedy and staying inside of feudal age with this feudal age 2 TC boom, I don't know if I like this. Well, blue's not running away, so maybe. There we go, now he's running away. So now here's the issue. Red can get long swords, and blue is still in feudal, hasn't even clicked up to castle yet. So he's got feudal age archers trying to take out what will soon be castle age long swords. You're going to lose that engagement every time. And not microwing away, yeah, really needs to hit and run. Yeah, losing his entire army for basically nothing. And now they're long swords. So now you really screwed the pooch on this one. No, don't run into it. Okay, good. And blue still hasn't clicked up to castle. How much resources does blue have? Way too much on gold. Definitely needs to put more on food. Put more on food and get up to castle. Okay, there we go. That's why. Alright. They clicked up the castle now. I take back what I said. But getting the castle kind of late. A couple of knights would probably clear this up really quick. Especially because the Malians, they do best against archers. They don't do so well against melee. I think I would try and get a couple more barracks further forward too. Maybe even add in some siege, like some scorpions. If you don't want to go, pure longswords. KD is, or not KD, the villager count is 40 to 70. 70 villagers because of this greedy Cuman double TC boom. Boomin' like a Cuman, as Pooplord would say. Jeez. But he's coming in here and killing villagers. She's coming in here and killing villagers under the TC. Oh, man. Already cut down that lead by 5 villagers right there. This is insane. This is insane. These archers are barely doing anything. Pull back. Actually, she may not even have to. Might even be able to just take down the TC. Starting to get enough of them. Look at this. This is just nuts. Now blue is inside of Castle Age. This is insane. Fighting under TC fire, killing archers with longswords. Forcing them off a stone. The thing is while you're garrisoning your villagers to kill these longswords, which takes forever, you're also losing a ton of economy. And no! Cav archers! Cav archers! Against Malian longswords. I understand you already have the archery ranges, and I understand you want to try and do this hit and run tactic, but no, buddy. You need melee. You need knights. Look at all this idle TC time. Now these archery ranges being targeted. Constant stream of longswords coming over. I think I would still build a couple more barracks here, and maybe a siege workshop. Archery range is going down. Probably has enough to take out a TC, honestly. Yeah, that's enough. Still targeting the production building, so smart. Thing is if blue had half a brain, he'd build some production building. Oh, he has a TC over here. He would build some production buildings, some stables over here. Loses that town center. I looked away for a split second. That's how fast it melts these things, especially when you're watching it quickly. Take out this town center now. You can do it. Got 18 longswords. Needs to keep more longswords coming over. Has plenty of resources, at least food and gold, so maybe add a couple more onto wood. Keep this steady stream of longswords coming. Villager count is 48 to 53. That's how many losses that Blue's had. He's not creating villagers to replace them fast enough. 12 longswords taken out of town center. Not even trying to repair the town center either. I'm kind of surprised. Gonna come over here and maybe build another town center. Yep. Now he's repairing the town center, but it might be a little too late. Gonna lose more villagers. Oh my goodness. Oh, the humanity. And the villager count is now finally in Red's favor. 51 to 46, villagers dropping like flies while they're trying to repair this town center. You've got to get some knights out. You need knights. What can Red see? Let's see. Okay, doesn't know that TC is rebuilt down there. Does see these farms over here though. And we'll come down into here. I mean, they have 5 pierce armor right now. Oh my goodness. And this town center goes down. And all these villagers are going down. So if you ever are up against a strat, you don't want to go into anything that's range. You need to go into melee. If you're going to go into range like this with the cav archers, it's not the worst idea if you come home and target this economy. And the reason why is because the Malian economy, all your focus is forward. So you're not looking at what's going on back home as much. So cav archers could take this out, any of these farmers that are not within the town center. You might even be able to run into the town center for a little bit. Take out all the lumberjacks. So if you're going to do cav archers or some kind of range, you've got to hit them back home. For your unit composition here, or you're being attacked, you need knights. Or hell, if you have elephants or just anything other than range. KD is 91, 93, 94, 95. Okay, it's just going up way too fast. 97 to 72. 55 villagers to 32 villagers. Blue is just losing so many villagers. It's insane. Only has 1 town center left. And kind of surprised Blue didn't try and get a castle up somewhere. That would actually slow him down. Almost has enough for a castle. Could actually, if he has a market, I don't know if he has a market. If he had a market, he could buy a castle, and a castle would really help. Especially with murder holes, if you eventually wanted to go into that. A castle could really prevent your base being wiped out by these longswords. Coming over here to build a town center over here. Oh man, down to 22 villagers. And running away this far over here to the upper corner. Red, very smart. You have to keep scouting. If you lose your scout, you lose your ability to see where your enemy's trying to rebuild at. So if you lose your scout, try and build another one and keep scouting. Knowledge of what's going on the map is huge because right now, Red doesn't know that there's a town center down here. Got to keep that scout running around, and it'll let you know. Chasing down these last couple of villagers, though. Blue building a TC over here. That's just stubborn, man. You got 19 villagers. I don't think there's any way coming back. Red has 58 villagers and 39 military. Oh my goodness. Just red everywhere. Oh, yes. Maybe. Find the TC. Find the TC. Yes, perfect. That's what I was talking about. Using your scout to find that TC. Now send the long swords and target that TC as well. Doesn't see this one up here, though. That was, oh, wait. You could actually see the farms right there if paying attention. And this town center is going to go down. Only has one villager in there. Oh, and on the wood line too. Using the scout to run around here. And finds that town center. Jeez, good scouting. Might lose your scout, but you found every town center so far. That town center goes down. Now sending long swords up there. And the GG is called. Well done, Daniela. That was very enjoyable to watch. The Malian longswords is a fun strat. I love doing it myself. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you guys later.